Topeka was officially started in December of 1854. There were a group of 9 gentlemen who had all come from back east looking to found a town in this area. They had started at Kansas City and made their way down the river, and they found this place that had a natural ferry already, Papin's Ferry. Here at the time, it crossed the Kansas River, typically ferrying people that were traveling on the Oregon Trail. And they figured this was a perfect spot to have a town, a place that business could boom here with all the trail travel on the Oregon Trail. And so they established the Topeka Association, the group of the 9 guys, and began to kind of promote and be boosters for the town of Topeka. It was nothing more than a log cabin at the time, but they had grand ambitions. And slowly but surely, people began to move here. The first areas that were built up were pretty much south of the river along what is now Kansas Avenue. Topeka wasn't necessarily first laid out as a bastion of abolitionism or the Free State cause. The 9 men, Cyrus K. Holliday, Fry Giles, and others, were very much for the abolition of slavery, but they weren't as kind of bitten by the bug as people in Lawrence were. But over time that changed, and they began to kind of see the need to join in this fight. And so there was one of the constitutions of Kansas was written here at Topeka at Constitution Hall, the Topeka Constitution. It's not the one that ended up being adopted as our state constitution, but it was one of the ones that really made an impact on people thinking about this place as wanting to be a free state. Another thing that really helped Topeka take off was the founding of Washburn University. They also worked to get the what was known as the College of Sisters of Bethany moved here. And so we had several big educational institutions that brought people here. And then you've got the railroad, and people are seeing this as a place to be, a place that there is possibility, a place where there are businesses that are needed, services that are needed, and it just kind of boomed from there. I think one of the main takeaways for those first 30 years in Topeka is realizing that we have so much history, and the people that were living at that time period realized that they were creating history and chose to document it and save it. And I mean, one of the first things that was created was a historical society, a state historical society, so that they could collect all the newspapers, that they could save things for posterity. They knew that people were going to want to know about this down the line, which is very forward thinking in terms of American history. There's other places where you don't see that level of kind of preservation and record keeping that you do here. So it's uncertain, it's kind of an apocryphal story, but the thing is that the founders of Topeka decided to name it Topeka because that was apparently Topeka means a good place to grow potatoes. For the founders, they saw that as kind of an interesting name, as well as a nod to the Native American inhabitants of the area. Again, it is a place that was very much about giving opportunities, making this a place to be remembered, that they recognized that history was being made here and that they didn't take that lightly.